Guys, today we are back with another problem, and today's problem is known as the celebrity problem. So it's a celebrity problem, and this is a medium problem, and this is a problem which is usually asked when you in companies and they want to test your knowledge on 2D arrays. Okay, so what I can write is it's a good problem on 2D arrays. Okay, and let's understand what the problem is saying. It's saying a celebrity is a person who is known to all but does not know anyone at a party. Okay, a party is being considered organized by some people. A square matrix mat is used to represent people at the party such that if an element of row I and j is set to 1, it means that the ith person knows the jth person. You need to return the index of the celebrity in the party. If the celebrity does not exist, then return -1. Okay, so if you see the given example and the given output is there. So let me explain you this particular problem with the help of matrix, and then we will understand it more better. So first we are going to take the example which is given in the question. So the question is saying that you are having a matrix. Okay, so let me just draw the matrix. The matrix has 0, 1 and 0. Okay, 0, 0, 0 and 0, 1, 0. Okay, so after that, let me just make sure of the people who are present in the party. People who are present in the party. So how we are going to categorize the indices? The indices will be 0, 1 and 2. Okay, similarly 0, 1 and 2. Okay, now it is saying that we have to find return the index. We have to return the index of the celebrity if the celebrity does not exist. Okay, 0th and 2nd person both 0th and 2nd both no ones. Okay, 0, 1. Okay, so if I carefully see this particular problem, first these are my persons. These are nothing but my persons. Okay, these are my persons. Okay, and then there are some neighboring cell adjacent values, and we have to understand through it. Okay, so say for example, when is someone known as a celebrity? Celebrity means known by all and knows none. Okay, so if I take the example, say 0 and 0. Okay, 0 and 0. So 0 matrix of 0 and 0, if I take the example of 0 and 0, is equals to 0. Okay, if I take the example of 0 and 1, if I take the example of 0 and 1, so what is the value present at 0, 1 is also 0. Okay, now if I take the example of 0 and 1 and 0 and 2, 0 and 0, and then 0 and 1, so 0th row, so this will be just a second, this will be 1. So this is my 1 because I'm going this way. Now 0, 2 is 0. So 0 and 2 is equals to 0. Okay. So I'm getting the celebrity status over here as 1. Okay, but I'm not sure whether this is a celebrity or not. So I have to go through some certain set of rules as well. Okay. So if I check carefully, there are 3 persons present in total. So there are 3 persons present. The persons are 0, 1 and 2. 0, 1 and 2. But out of this 3 person, who is my celebrity? 1 is my celebrity. But how you will be saying, Arnav, how are you saying this is my celebrity? You will be saying how you are saying this is my celebrity. Because if I see 0, 0 and 0, which means that if a matrix is used to represent people such that it is set to 1, it means the person knows the jth person. Okay, so that means 0 and 0 is 0, means 0 does not know nobody. He doesn't know, 0 doesn't know who is 0. Okay, so he's not a celebrity. But 0 is known by 1. Okay, and if you see, 0 is also known by 2. So 2 is known by 0 and 0 is known by 0 and 1 is known by 0. So, and if you see, there is a 1. So whenever there is a 1 which is saying that, okay, that means this particular value is being known by both 0 and 2. Okay, both 0 and 2. But is 1 known by, does 1 knows anybody? Because over here, if you see in this column, it is saying the relationship of 0 with other cells. Now let me just make this example a bit easier. Say for example, if I'm going across this way. Okay, so if I'm taking 0, 0 like this, 0, 0, which is, this was matrix of I and j, now it's j and I. Okay, 0 and 0. So what do I have in my element? 0 and 0 is 0. What do I have now? 0 and 0 is 0. Okay, now let us take an example of this particular value. So it's 1, 1 is 1, 1. So say for example, whenever we are taking 1 comma 1, 0 comma 0 is done. Whenever we are taking a 1 comma 1, we are getting a 0. So at the matrix of 1 comma 1, we are also getting a 0. What else do we get? We are taking 2 comma 2 as 0. 2 comma 2 as 0. Now where are we getting this 1 value? So we are getting 1 at 1 comma 2. We are getting 1 at 1 comma 2. So we can carefully see that we are getting a 1 at 1 comma 2. We can carefully say that 1 is the celebrity over here, because if you see 0 then second person both know 1. Yes, the second person knows 1, and over here in this case the 0th person also knows 1. The second person, if you see in this case, when I'm telling that second person knows 1, second person 1 is known by the second person, then we are having a 1. Okay, do we have any other such possibilities? Let us check any other possibilities. So if I take 2 comma 1 to second 2 comma 1, we will be also getting 1. So 2 comma 1, we are also getting 1 comma 2 is 0 row, 1 comma 2 is 0. Okay, yeah. So we can already see that this is the case. Okay, now we want to let's take another example, and we'll be understanding this more nicely. Okay, so we'll be taking another example. So just quickly check. So let me just give a matrix as 0, 1, 1, and 0. Okay, 0, 1, 1, 0. Now what we can see is we can take the values as 0, 0, 0, 0, and we can take the third line of matrix as 0, 1, 0, 0, and lastly we will have 1, 1, and a 0, 0. Okay, 1, 1, and a 0, 0. We'll be having a 1, 1, and a 0, 0. Now what we can do is we can quickly mark it as our indices as 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we are going to write some constraints. Okay, and we will try to understand what it is. Say for example, we are taking the cell 0 and 2. So what is 0 and 2 equals to 1? So you will be telling how 0 and 2 is 1, enough. How 0 comma 2 is 1. So 0th row, okay, 0th row, second column, 0th row, second column has a value at 1. That means we are putting the value as 1. Okay. What if we have the opposite? Okay, second row, 0th column. Okay, second row, 0th column. That is 0. So what we can say is 0, 2. 0 is knowing. 0 knows 2. Okay, so in this case, whenever we are receiving 1, that means 0 knows 2, but 2 does not know 0. Okay, 2 does not know 0. Okay, whenever we are getting a 1, it means that we know, okay, that person is known. 0 knows 2 means 1. Okay, like that. So now we have to find this way, that who is more popular and how much more popular in this case. Okay, so what I will say is what will be like what is a celebrity? Okay, what's a celebrity? As I already told before, a celebrity does not know anyone. So if a celebrity does not know anyone, means the total number of celebrity can be minimum equals to 0 or maximum equals to 1. Now you'll be saying, enough, can there be more than 2 people? Can there be many people get selected? Can there be more celebrities over here? Now my question will be, no, it's not like that more celebrities will be there. The question is, there will be only one celebrity possible, the maximum of 1, because say for example, X and Y both are celebrities, but the constraint is X to be considered as a celebrity, it should be known by Y, but the vice versa will not happen. That's the reason the celebrity value is only 1. There will be only one celebrity out of the entire box. Okay, so will we try to understand how to solve this problem? So we can solve this problem using a normal naive approach. So the approach will be like, say for example, we'll be having a say for example, if in this case I'm the celebrity, then I will be having a know me array and I know array. Okay, so in the know me array, I will be drawing the array like this. I'll be drawing the array. Okay, So I'll be just writing the indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So when I write the indices like this, what I will see is I know and know me. Okay. I know and know me. So at first, I'll be checking, say for example, I'll be checking with the columns and rows. I'll be checking that how many times, the person 0 knows the person 0. So, okay. So 0 knows 1, 0, comma 1. So whenever I'm writing like this, say for example, 0, comma 1 is equals to 0 comma 1 0 comma 1, yes, 0 through 1 is equals to 1. Okay, now I'll be writing 0 and 2, 0 and 2 equals to 1. Okay, similarly 0 and 3, 0 and 3 equals to 0. Okay, that means 0 knows 1, that means 0 knows 1, it is 0 is known by 1. Okay, the way we have discussed, 0 is known by 2 also we have discussed. Okay, now let us take another example. So let us take another example where 0 is known by 3. Is there any possibility where 0 is known by 3? No. So definitely 0, so we can say 0 is not our celebrity, because a celebrity should be known by everyone. A celebrity should be known by everyone. Now let us take an example of the value as 1. Okay, so in our case, the first example is 1 and 0. So if we have 1 and 0, means this particular cell 1 and 0 equals to, will be having a 0. Okay, 1 and 1 as 0, 1 and 2 as 0, and 1 and 3 as 0. So 1 and 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, all are zeros. Okay, now that means 1 knows nobody. 1 knows nobody. 1 knows nobody. That is the reason we are having 0. That means 1 knows nobody. 1 is pretty famous. 1 is pretty famous. We can assume that 1 is the celebrity, but we are not still confirmed that 1 is the celebrity. Now we will be understanding how we can confirm 1 as our celebrity. Let's come to the example of 2. So we will be taking the example of 2. So if we take the example of 2, 2 comma 0. So in this case, we will be having a 2 comma 0 as 1, 2 comma 1 as 1, 2 comma 0 as 1, 2 comma 1 as 1. Okay, now we'll be having 2 comma 2 as 0, 2 comma 2 as 0. Okay, and 2 comma 3 as 0, and 2 comma 3 as 0. So if we check carefully, 2 is known by 0. Okay, and 2 is known by 1. So 2 is known by 2 people. The count of the people who knows the value 2 is 2 people. Okay, 0 and 1 both know 2. So let us take the last example, which is our 3 comma 0. So in the case of 3 comma 0, what will be getting? 3 0 as 1. Okay, 3 0 as 1, 3 1 as 1. Okay, 3 1 as 1. Okay, and 3 2 as 0 and 3 3 as 0, 3 2 as 0 and 3 3 as 0. Okay, so now we have checked that 3 is known by 2 people. Okay, and 3 also knows 2 and 3 also knows 2 people. So but if we check our example of 1, 1 is having the highest number of unknown people, means it doesn't know anyone. And if we check carefully how many people knows 1, if you see carefully, 3 is known by 1, that means 3 knows 1. Okay, that is the count of 1 is 1 plus. Okay, for the example of 2 is also known by 1. Yes, so we'll be having a 1. Is 1 known by 1? Is not 1 known by 1? No, 1 is not known by 1, because we are having 0. But is 0 known by 1? Yes, we are having a 1. So 1 is 3. So the highest value is for this is 1. So we can prove 1 is our celebrity. Okay, so this is my naive approach. But what about an optimized approach? So we'll be talking about the optimized approach. Okay, and how we can deal with the optimized approach. Okay, so in the case of an optimized approach, what we will be doing is we'll be having a top and down pointers. We'll be having a top and down pointers. Okay. Now, what my top and down pointers will, top will be going this way, down will be going this way. It will just check the value over here, and it will point, the pointer will point to the value which will be having the least number of known people. Say for example 1 knows nobody and 1 is known by everybody. So it will eventually go and reach at this particular point and say, yeah, you have 0 across every cell. That means you are the celebrity. Okay, so now we will be solving this problem. I know it's a long explanation, but we'll be solving this problem as effectively as possible. Okay, so in this case, public int celebrity we have written. Now we'll be having int length of the matrix, lot length. Okay, int top equals to 0, int down equals to n minus 1. Okay, so we have taken top and down both. Okay, now we'll be having whether our top is lesser than down, then we'll be traversing through it. We'll be checking if matrix of top down equals to 1. That means, as I told, my top will be incremented. Okay, else in the else block my down will be decremented. Okay, so down will be decremented. After that, I will take my candidate equals to top. Okay, after that we'll be having I is equals to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus. Okay, once our ith loop is being carried out, once we have taken the for loop, we'll be checking if I is not equals to candidate, then what we can write is if matrix of candidate and I is equals to 1, or matrix of I and candidate equals to 0, then we return a candidate. Let's compile. Let's submit. So we have successfully completed today's problem statement, and make sure to like, share and subscribe to this channel. You can see the solution over here. It's a simple solution, and yeah, we are looking forward to solve more problems. Thank you.